All he does is go and play Dota. What a dick.
What a noob.
What a noob. He's like that Codex guy. What a noob. Going off and playing Dota after losing his tournament.
You should compete on this game and not here.
I mean, really...
I don't really know why he actually is observing this game.
I know,
like,
right?
He's like commentating or something like that. But he can't be, he's a Dota noob.
He's a Dota noob, he's a Dawn of War noob, he's a life noob.
That's right. And he's loading slowly.
I know, really, man. What a noob all around. He's even a loading noob.
Okay, so here we are.
Can't even load on a speedy night.
Second game. Caeltos and Tyger need to bring it back if they want to stay in the winners bracket.
Caeltos needs to get his shit together and move on with his life.
Caeltos apparently need a starting squad. Lol. Okay.
There
Things
we go.
Are going. Strike Squad recently got a cost reduction to 450 Rick. Thus reducing its reinforcement cost as well.
That used to be 500 because Grey Knights. The problem I had with Grey Knights back in the day was that Grey Knights just cost too much. They were too costly, and they were worse than the Space Marines or the Chaos in terms of their cost efficiency.
Probably. You couldn't lose much at all in the first 10 minutes of the game or something like that.
You could only lose maybe up to one model in like the first 10 minutes, and if you lost that one model, your game was harder for you. Like that's how bad they were on cost efficiency. At least I found. Now I'm sure there are plenty of other people who can play Grey Knights or have played Grey Knights and say like, oh, it's totally different. It just needs to be a bit more safe with what you cap and what you do.
I like the color scheme from Tyger. His Warlock really looks nice.
Yeah, he's part of the gaydar, therefore he's gay. He's a gay Warlock. It sucks all the other.
I don't know. There might be straight Ella as well.
I don't know.
That's debatable for sure, but
it's a debate. It's debatable at best.
Generator operational.
Noisy stating repeatedly that he's okay, so I think he will be okay. Going for triple heretics into a CSM as well, just again. And shotguns up for the scouts from Riku, who didn't purchase anything yet. Just got some gens down, looks like.
An ally has secured the power node.
The Space Marines press their attack.
One of our generators is under attack.
And look at this. What is Noisy doing there?
Oh wow, that was a fail from Noisy and Riku. Riku knocks off the Banshees, and Noisy was gonna drop a what is it?
Doombolt.
Doombolt on the Banshee. So they ended up. So Riku ended up making Noisy miss his Doombolt.
Yeah, well, nothing too costly at this. Not as costly as losing a strike squad member, that is. And grenade launchers up for the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. For both, in fact. And Mantle of Terror coming for the Brother Captain. Very potent war gear. Canticle of Absolution is what it provides.
Whoa, those grenade launchers doing a lot of DPS to those in-cover Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah, and of course their barrage has been fixed for the last tournament. And they really do pack a punch, wow.
They really do. Look at how much damage they're doing to that building.
Yeah. But that's how they roll. I think it's pretty much necessary to upgrade to grenade launchers in early game for Grey Knights though. So it's okay if they are a little bit stronger than grenade launchers for, let's say, heretics.
We have Riku doing an immediate ASM rush, skipping up on any other units and just going straight for that.
Yeah.
He did get shotguns on his scouts though, so it's not exactly a rush, I guess. He actually hasn't even reinforced his scouts. And ooh, Scout Squad loses a model instantly to the Ranger Squad.
We cannot deliver the
And Noisy loses one of his Heretic squads apparently.
An ally has gained
Yeah, he does.
a victory point.
I missed that.
And actually, this Heretic Squad needs to move out into a better retreat path. Okay, they did.
Yeah. And it's a very cautious play at the moment from all players. Not
I know
wanting to engage.
Caeltos wants to play a bit more cautiously and just not lose, because the last game the reason why they lost in the long run is just because they just didn't have the they just didn't have the army come. And that was actually a really nice sigil right there from the Sorcerer, knocking, trying to get his army into range, but then immediately Caeltos reminded Noisy that he has grenade launch, knocked them all down.
ASM into Banshees, doing some damage. Warlock disrupting them, going for Champion's Robe and Merciless Witchblade, so the Jedi build.
Jedi build, huh? That's actually going to really hurt those ASM, because now they can't even jump out.
Yeah, really good choice versus any kind of jump troops.
And it's actually a good way to fight off the Apothecary, because the Apothecary can't do his heal if he keeps getting drained of all of his energy.
Yeah, Noisy responded Caeltos by purchasing grenade launchers from zone. There's a Canticle of Absolution, and Noisy can't use his abilities there.
And Tyger's gonna lose his Warlock here, and actually he knocks down those ASM.
Adding warp generator.
Yeah, Caeltos a little bit in retreat. The wolves missing mostly. Aspiring champion Heretics into the strike squad.
Heretics immediately counter initiating, and oh wow!
Oh, they lost a lot of models there. These grenade launchers are really good, and they help leveling up these stormtroopers as well.
Look at how much damage they're doing to the CSM.
It's really not bad.
Oh my god.
And Tyger getting back the middle, playing his 1-1-1 build.
Dark Riku actually going for his own 1-1-1 build.
Yeah. And Noisy obviously has his... No, he has a 3-1-1. It's not exactly the same. And Caeltos heading to tier 2 already. There's a smart decision.
It's understandable. It's an understandable decision. I mean, look at his army comp. His army comp has absolutely no really big units. Nothing that would cost him a lot if he lost a model or two. And he's also he's taking advantage of what he's got. And what he's got is a lot of range DPS at the moment.
Yeah, and
he's been able to hold off his opponent a lot.
Some legs here.
Ooh, some lags going on here.
Last game was fine, I think, besides the initial lag. Riku again playing very dense with his units. Pushing now against Tyger, who is exposing his Guardian Weapons team with the best idea. Getting jumped here, yes. And these ASM now getting damaged. Where's the Apothecary? There he is. Again going for the Massive Crafted Bolter. Yes, I'm losing a model.
This Warlock, he's putting himself into positions that are just not helpful for him.
Not yet. And wow, look at this. Caeltos rushing a Grey Knight
Dreadnought.
He will be having it on the field as soon as both players of the blue team hit tier 2.
So that's actually going to give him a good little bit of an advantage there, because he's going to have such a fast vehicle out on his opponents that they're going to have to immediately either rush AV or or transform one of their units to AV. Luckily enough, actually both players are able to fight AV relatively effectively. Both players have a setup team, and Riku does have his assault squad, so they can get Thunder and Lightning for the Melt Bomb.
Yeah. And as well, he has Tactical Marines who could upgrade to the missile launcher.
That's true as well.
I think he would rather get Melter Bombs and missile launcher instead of a less cannon. Especially since the Dreadnought isn't on his side. but we'll see. And there's a nice sigil in the retreat path again. It just
This
signaling
is
out.
wait, sigil right back out.
Yeah, nice play. He knows his options, and that's very important as a sorcerer player. And Scout's in a little bit of trouble here, losing one model, losing a second model, getting chased to death, maybe.
The Warlock does a sync kill right on one of the Dev's models.
Oh yeah. And
Now
the Banshees didn't
He's still
turn.
in a bad situation. He's gonna die there.
Yeah, and the Banshees had the opportunity to kill the Devastators, but they chose to not to. And the Die Avengers apparently died for Tyger again.
Has attained level 2.
And the Dreadnought is over here.
Also, did you notice that really good play that Tyger Noisy did for Riku?
No.
He saved the ASM by actually using a sigil on the ASM to drop them near his Sorcerer, I think.
Oh, his
And
warp
then
globals, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or he was
that's...
able to, yeah, he was able to warp the ASM out of the position they were in, so that way they could be saved. Because otherwise they had no jump, and they were stuck in the middle of Banshees.
Victory point.
Yeah,
Very nice team play from Noisy there.
yeah, for sure.
You have a Blood Crusher out now from Noisy.
Yeah, he likes Blood Crusher play. He's very fond of this. And the brother captain has upgraded to the Nemesis Force Herbot. And there's a last cannon from the Havocs.
That last can is actually going to do a lot on this GK Dread. GK Dread can't take much more of that harass, but now that he's caught out of position so badly, he drops a global. But that snare on the Havoc is going to mess up this GK Dread. He's going to drop. They're going to drop a
Another
melt
sigil.
on
And
the
this
Dread.
Dreadnought is done for. Yeah, oh man. That's bad.
Yeah, that's
He really got pincered over there.
yeah.
And he didn't realize there's a last cannon quickly enough, I think.
No, he didn't. And now
Wraith
the
Lord out.
GK
No. Shuriken cannon.
And the thing is, Caeltos put all of his money into that Dread. That Dread was what he worked for. 'Cause look at his strike squad. Still level 1, no upgrades, no nothing but the Justicar. They have like nothing to fight against anything else. And now that Dread's dead, Caeltos really doesn't have anything in his army.
And another warp global to get the last cannon in. Very nice play again.
There's the Strike Squad, tying up the Strike Squad, stopping all of their DPS. But the Strike Squad is actually relatively good in melee. They retreat once they see the
really good in. And they even get a buff from, I think, Granite Global.
nice
grenade
grenade
there.
on the Banshees. And this is just a GG right here.
I think so. Caeltos trying to adapt and not purchasing another vehicle, but going for purifiers. We surely will see a Grey Knight Terminator after that. As long as they actually survive long enough.
What's that ability the Purifiers have? Because they just used all of their energy on it.
Yeah, it's in. It does plasma damage over time and with increasing plasma damage. I'm not too sure how it's called at the moment. No, I'm not too sure. But it takes 100 energy to get out. They don't have any other ability though.
They have pretty decent energy regeneration though, so I guess they could do it like twice.
They have also been buffed in health regeneration when they are in fight, I think.
Maybe so. We have Dark Reapers out for Tyger.
Yeah, I think the Vanguard veterans got buffed in mini health regeneration, not the purifiers. I might have mixed this up. Strike Squad getting their Nemesis focus.
Autark dropped right on that squad. Wow.
Almost. Is there anything to follow it up? Nope. And a Zinch Chaos Dreadnought, so a lot of anti-vehicle here. All those. And Melter Bombs on the Assault Marines. There it goes. And this Wavelord is in trouble now. This
Wavelord is definitely dead.
Oh, this Autark will die here. Yeah, it's down.
Wow. And there go the
Purifiers in trouble, taking a lot of damage by again Chaos Space Marines of Khorne, sigiled in retreat path. Very nice play, but the wow, the Justicar just got away. As the
Justicar
single
literally
left
just
knee.
jumped away, just ran out in the last second.
Yeah. Strike Squad upgraded to the Nemesis Focus, so they now have increased health. Can do a lot more melee damage, I think, but cannot be upgraded to a ranged option anymore.
The Strike Squad. I thought they used to have a plasma cannon or whatever, didn't they?
A Psy Cannon.
Yeah, Psy Cannon.
Blood Crusher at the top, pushing some power. Noisy playing kind of dynamically again. A Bright Lance getting damage on this. And there's a Chains of Torment from the Ropes of Torment. And some Warp Global for the Chaos Havocs again. I don't know what was that for. And red team again down by almost 200 victory points. And this Blood Crusher is in trouble, but gets away. Goes call there. And this Bright Lance is in trouble now.
Definite trouble.
Khorne Marines in retreat path. Very nice sigil play from Noisy all along. Into some Banshees on the other hand. Lucky there. And the Banshees have... yeah.
Oh, Noisy says just heal. Shit. It was like, I'll heal you. Damn, I'm wanting to lose my squad.
And some flank from Caeltos here in the back. But he just has to retreat. This Chains of Torment play from Noisy is very potent at the moment. Went for Sword of Flame again. Riku pushed a little bit too hard maybe in retreat, but it doesn't look too bright for a red team at the moment. Predator out for Riku. Oh, nice frenzy barrage there on the Benjis. Yeah, and if you don't know, Noisy and Dark Riku both are finalists from the last 1v1 monthly Rumble tournament, which Noisy apparently won, since Riku only got second. But, well, you can tell by just by the players that this team might be in a very strong position. Maybe playing around the win of the whole tournament. You see it, what comes from the losers bracket?
We shall say yes.
And Fire Dragons on the way.
Nope,
No, he cancelled them. Purgation Squad on the field, upgrading to Psy Cannons. And these really do nice anti-vehicle damage. And this Wavelord is in trouble now. Blood Crusher coming, and the Pred, and some missile tags. And a Zinch. That's overkill, okay, so
Definite overkill there. Oh, Wraithlord dead. Banshee's kinda dying.
Yeah, and the VP is ticking down. Some big engagement here on the left side, where Noisy has... Yeah, but they conceded, so... There you have it. Noisy and Riku beat Caeltos and Tyger in this winners semi-final. That means Caeltos and Tyger are in the losers bracket right now.